Hi friends, welcome in or welcome back. This is CierraShares with another thrifting video. Today we are on the hunt for more spring and summer clothes. It's gotten even hotter since our last thrift trip. It was 95 degrees Fahrenheit over the weekend. That's like 34, 35 degrees Celsius for our international friendos. Just bananas hot for where I live and this time of year. It's not even officially summer yet. So we're on the hunt for tank tops, flowy pants, skirts, shorts, dresses, anything so I don't melt this summer. After we wrap up thrifting, I really want to go home and try baking this gluten-free pretzel recipe I found on Pinterest that seems really promising. So if that sounds good to you, buckle up and we're just gonna go hit the thrift and do a little baking today. So immediately, first thing I see is just a dream shirt. The sign that it's gonna be a good day. It's going in the cart, we just have to try it on later to make sure it fits, but yes, if it does, it's coming home. Looking around, it looks like they restocked the summer shirts, so tons to look through, and it's kind of busy today. So I'm gonna be a little discreet and incognito with my filming. Oh, this is cute. I love anything with embroidery, but I don't know when I'd wear it, so I don't think it's coming home. This is a crocheted top. I want something like this, but white and linen, not knit. This would be too warm for summer. Oh, this is a nice top. Nice rust orange satin. Oh, and it feels sturdy. I like the big ruffle on this, but the colors are a little muted. I still think I'm gonna try it on. This shirt is giving very 4th of July vibes. The pattern is interesting, but a little busy. Oh, this is cute. Like I said, sucker for anything embroidered. It is on the rack inside out though, so we gotta flip this around to get a good look. It's pink, it's cute, we're trying this on. This little tank with rainbow pineapples is very cute. There's actually a lot of good stuff to go through today, but we are moving on to the regular shirts. I'm a sucker for anything orange. I wish this was a full button down. Oh, this orange ruffly shirt is cute. Too bad it's tiny. I like this pattern, but I wish it was white instead of this cream color. And it looks like a local boutique had some stock to clear out. This is why you always check the thrift first. I like the fabric on this, not really the cut of the shirt. Ooh, a reformation blouse. This brand can be kind of spindly, made from upcycled stuff. There's lots of good flannels in the store right now. I'm very tempted, but I need to remind myself. It's summer. It's hot. We don't really need the long sleeves. This red waffle knit blazer top is kind of interesting though. Oh, more tops I gotta fix. Cute, but nah. And just my favorite shade of green. I like this, but Shein, I refuse. Oh, beautiful embroidered sleeves. Not really my color, but beautiful. There is so much good embroidery in the store today. I would get this, except I already have something very similar. I kind of like this floral pattern. It's Guess, but the buttons look kind of cheap. I might try it on though. This little top is cute, but I have a feeling that the pleats would not look good on me like better on the rack than actually on. I think it's time to move on to bottoms. The shorts are very picked over, except for the tiniest sizes, but there's a lot of good skirts to pick through. I am just such a sucker for bright colors. There's lots of almosts in the skirts today, but I don't think I'm taking any of those home. Oh, this little textured picture would be very nice to use for like product photography, but things in this aisle are looking a little sparse today. I don't need a serving dish, but these colors are fun. These are nice and minimal while still being dainty. Oh, I like the pine cones on these. That's nice. I've been keeping my eye out for a new set of dinnerware, but I always like checking this aisle to see if there's any fine china. I'd like to pick up a set of teacups sometime to use for a photo shoot. This is nice, soft florals, and some fun summer strawberry pineapple dishes. These feel a little reminiscent of the 90s, but they are pretty. Again, I'm just a sucker for bright colors. These are some cute seasonal side plates. If you're not somebody who thrifts often, you really should. There's so much cute new stuff you can find. But not only cute stuff, there's useful stuff. If you're in search of cookware or kitchen appliances, they have everything under the sun. They also have all kinds of old and novelty electronics, like this cheesy plasticky fake modern phonograph for $40. Wild. And this is where you take your kids if they ask you what a VCR is. They always have tons of plushies. It looks like people didn't really want the sad Care Bear at the store. Oh, this is cute. I'm actually like really surprised with the quality of the plushies compared to when I was a kid. Coming and looking at the plushies at Goodwill was a little bit sad. Just most things being dingy, dirty, drawn on. And now you have like this wonderful, nice selection of cuddly plushies to choose from. And this is where all of your trophies go to die. Enjoy. This pattern is nice, but this is one of those probably better on the rack. I'm falling in love with the pattern more than the dress. Pickings were a little slim in the dress section today. Like this one is okay, but the fabric makes it all wrong. Gotta take a quick look at the jewelry. Oh, okay, this is where they put the nice candlesticks. I'll keep that in mind. Those are pretty. I see some decent necklaces in here today, but I don't need any more. Time to try stuff on. This is the fit for the day. I did find a skirt I wanted to try on. I love a simple maxi skirt because you can dress it up or dress it down. And honestly, maxi skirt and sneaker combo is one of my favorite outfits for just being out and doing things. I love a shawl. I love orange. This makes me feel like a fancy Miami wife in the 70s. That being said, I will not be getting it. It's an extra small, so it's a little bit tight in the sleeves. If it was larger, perhaps I could see using this as a layering piece. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm very excited. This is in like my favorite shade of green. It's not the right season for it with the sleeves, but this will be perfect come autumn. I really like the peplum pleating on this. It's a nice, soft corduroy. It's showing up a little bit warm under the lights. It's more of like a forest green. Just picture this with some jeans. Even with the skirt, I can see the vision. Normally, this dark navy blue isn't my color for tops, but I thought this one was interesting. I don't think the cut is quite right. There's something funky about how things are hanging and where things are hitting. But thinking about it, I kind of look like Kiki, and maybe I fumbled the bag on this one. Should I have got this shirt? Let me know. I can't remember what section I found this piece in. It might have been in with the long dresses, but it is very pretty. It's a shawl. I wish it was a little bit more of a kimono style, tucked inside of itself and then tied rather than just meeting at the ties. But this will make a very nice layering piece. I really like this pattern. It's very autumnal. This might be another case of me being in love with the pattern rather than the piece itself. It's a little bit busy. The sleeves have these giant ruched ends that make them tight without necessarily being puffy sleeves. So it's a little bit funky. I was thinking maybe I would just rock it as like an open button up, but I don't think it's gonna work. This is the guest shirt. Looking at it again, I don't know if I need to try it on. The buttons are just very cheap, and I can't do cheap hardware. What's the point of a brand name if it's gonna be cheap hardware? The dream top fits perfectly. My friend met up with me and also said it was super cute. I looked it up. It's part of a $40 set on Amazon, so if you want to pick it up yourself, I have it linked down below. I wanted to give this top a try because I'm a sucker for florals, but between the muted colors and the ruffles, it's feeling very very 80s. I'm very excited to try this one on. Oh my gosh, yes, perfect. I love the colors. This is definitely going to be a staple in my summer wardrobe for as long as possible. This satiny tank top feels promising. It fits well, it feels high quality. I think it's a yes. This says it's an extra small from J. Crew, but extra small wear. I'm really glad I picked this up to try on. I feel like a hot boat mom. What a good piece to end on. I think it's time for us to head out and start baking. Cooking mama, whip it, whip it, whip it. This recipe is super easy. I was able to get things prepped, baked, and in my belly in less than an hour. There is a salty and a sweet version of this recipe. We'll just be doing the salty version in the video today, but the full text recipe for both versions is on my blog, linked in the description. You are going to start by preheating the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit and prepping a baking sheet with parchment paper. To make the dough, whisk together the flour, baking powder, and salt before combining with the Greek yogurt. Mix well for 2 to 3 minutes or until the dough ball starts to form. I recommend putting on gloves for this, but knead your dough ball 5 to 10 times on a lightly dusted pastry mat or cutting board before dividing into 4 smaller balls. Roll each ball into an 8 to 10 inch worm before cutting into 1 to 2 inch pieces. Repeat this step with all of your dough before moving on to the baking soda bath. You may feel tempted to skip this part, but don't. The baking soda bath is what makes your pretzels golden brown. You're going to want to boil each piece for 10 seconds before scooping out with a slotted spoon and moving back to the baking sheet. Be careful not to overboil because you will have a baking soda volcano in your kitchen if you're not paying attention. Sprinkle with coarse salt, but don't go overboard. We will be coming back and adding more later. Bake in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 to 17 minutes. We are almost done. We just have to add the last finishing touches. We are going to slather these babies with butter before adding even more coarse salt. And of course, don't forget the bottoms. The bottoms need love too. And we are all done. I have to say, these are addicting. I've already gone on to make this recipe a couple times since filming this. If you try making these, you'll have to let me know how you like them. Also, let me know, are you a salty or a sweet person? Let me know what your favorite thing from the thrift store was today. Did I leave anything behind that I should have brought home? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. Be sure to follow my socials and join the Discord to hang out with the community. And I will see you next time. Bye!